Nick, we're working in the shop again today. It's actually daylight now. It's 3 in the afternoon. And look what we got. We got a reverse switch. Reverse light switch. We gotta see if it fits now. Maybe, if I can get it to screw in. We went to Napa, which is open on Sunday because we went to the new Napa. It's no good, I just twisted that. It's probably broke now.
What?
I said I twisted the plastic piece.
Oh.
It's okay, I only twisted a little bit. Let's get the test meter and check the ohms, see if I was right about that earlier. But we went to the new Napa store because AutoZone sucks!
Yep.
AutoZone wouldn't help me find this. They can't do nothing unless they have a part number. I got a part number for them.
They didn't even try.
No, they didn't even try. I got a part number for them. It's not a nice one, but I got a part number for them.
I got 2 for them.
But, because the reverse switch was broke, and I got on AutoZone's website, and I looked, and they had a bunch that kind of looked like this. And I went up there, and they didn't even want to try to help me. So, we went to the new Napa store, handed the guy the broke off piece we had, and he found it in less than 10 minutes. And he found the pigtail because he didn't have one that...
He didn't even look up. He went and actually found it himself.
Yeah. They didn't have one that just had studs on the top where we could put wires in. So he gave us this one, and then he found the pigtail for it. This is off of, what did he say, 67 to...
F2, so, yeah, it's
76 to 90 something, F250.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll put that in there, and that'll be good to go. We got to get more hoses made. And what we're going to do today, we're going to clean up and get the fuel lines off. And then we'll be waiting to get new lines made, put them on, and throw the tranny up in there. So let's get to work. Alright, we got the fuel lines off. Got the old brace that was running across between the 2 tanks out. And got everything marked. We just need to get hoses made. Do wiring. I'll do wiring while you're fishing, probably. I like wiring. Something about it. I don't know. But we got this newer looking hose. Was the hose that run between the 2 tanks. Now it's got bigger ends on it. It's a longer hose. But I was thinking about using it for the return hose, but it's like a foot longer than I want it to be. I don't want extra hose hanging around, so... And I don't know, it's the return line from the, it goes right back there in the center of the screen is fitting, but that's from all the injector rails there. From the top of the injectors, or something like that. Like on the John Deere, it's on top of the injectors. And it's a return from the pump. It goes from the pump up to the top of the injectors back to the tank. I don't know if that has to be a high pressure line. I imagine it would be. But now, like that hose where Nick's standing, that's from the bottom of the tank up to the fuel filters. That doesn't have to be high pressure because that's a suction hose. So I could probably get away with regular fuel line. Save me money on hydraulic hose. Couple cents a foot versus $65 or better for that. But I think I'm going to put this back to the return line, back to high pressure line just to be safe. It'll be a couple days before I do that, so when I post this video, you guys can let me know if the return line needs to be high pressure hose, or if it can be regular fuel line, and if that should be able to be regular fuel line. Now, like I know on the Mac, I think it's got garden hose for the return line, because when Emery put the engine in it, he just hosed everything up. I think it's got garden hose for fuel line. Yeah. I think it does. But I don't put too much work into that truck because I really don't like it that much, and I'd like to see it go down the road. I keep it running. I treat it right, though. I don't do the crappy repairs on it. If I repair something, I'm going to do it right. But yeah, I got to get the wiring done. Wire up the sending unit. Check it, see if it works. And I'll probably run enough wire to where I can get the reverse light hooked up. And like I said, all we have to do is get hoses and transmission can go back in. I don't think I'm going to worry about the clutch. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And if you're wondering why we're all of a sudden working on the truck, I know it needs to be done, but there's a little bit of a perk to getting the truck done sooner. You know what the perk is, Nick?
No.
No?
No, I can't think of it right now.
Oh. Well, Nick, as you guys know, is going to school, and his next class is automatic transmissions.
Oh, yeah.
Now you know what I'm talking about. And you guys know where I'm going with this. I got a truck. It's got automatic transmission that needs rebuilt. And I can save like 60% if I have Nick build it and I buy the parts. So, sooner we get this truck out of here, sooner we can get the 350 in here and get the tranny pulled out.
Yep.
Now, we could probably pull the tranny in a weekend just by parking it in front of this truck.
Yeah.
But we need to get this truck done. So it gives us an excuse to get this truck done quicker. So that's the reason we're working on the truck all of a sudden, going hardcore on it. We've actually done more than we really needed to do to it.
Yeah, really. I mean, heck, we pretty much all the lines from the tranny back are out.
Well, I'm talking about the fuel tanks and everything.
Yeah.
But we might as well do it now because we're going to be getting fuel lines made and we're going to shorten them up, change their lengths and
taking
everything.
that fuel tank off and everything gave us room to make it easier to put the tranny back in.
Yeah. It looks a lot better without that fuel tank. It's less cluttered. It'll look good with the toolbox over there. But I got room. I don't have to stand way back here and talk to you. I can walk right up here and talk to you. I can crawl under there without catching my back on something.
It's nice.
It is nice. Our next truck to work on is not going to be so friendly in the room department. Yeah.
That's when we need a 4-post lift.
4-post. We'll have a good creeper by then.
Yeah.
This truck, I put my mat down. I can crawl up under it and sit on my butt, sit up straight. So, there's the update for now. Nick's gonna go fishing. I'm only gonna be out here till 6 o'clock. It's probably what, 5 now?
About 5.
Yeah, it's 4:54. 4:54 big block. So, Nick's going to go fishing because it is nice out. It's actually colder in the barn than it is outside. We've had the doors open since about noon. We did some errands, and the barn's still cold. It's colder in the barn than it is outside. Nick's in a sweatshirt. I'm in a flannel. My big coat's in the house because it's too hot to wear it.
Yeah. Once you get to working on it, you start sweating.
Yeah. So, this week I got to get the stainless steel hose made. And maybe get some of the other hoses made, we'll see.
Put on your other brake.
Yeah. And I need to find... I got to locate all new bushings for the transmission mount. So I'll take them with me and see if we can't find something up at the international dealer on my way home from work. And we got a list of some parts we need. Plug for the air tank, some bolts, the fuel filter. I got a fuel filter. So, yeah, it's coming along nicely. Maybe I'll clean the inside of the cab out too. We'll see how far I get. I got an hour left, and I got to feed in that hour too. I'll probably go feed right after this update.
Get some TLC on the interior.
Yeah. She's coming along nicely. I like it. It's good to see progress. Dad hasn't seen it yet. So he's at work today. Lucky dog. So, alright. We'll catch you in the next update. Alright. It has come time to clean up for the night and head home. Get prepared for the work week again. All the fun has got to come to an end for today. Which is a shame because I like wiring and I wanted to get this somewhat tied up and done. We did get the wiring threaded into the truck. I already got it bolted in there, but we taped it up together, made like a wiring harness. We didn't do the outside yet. We're going to get it routed. I don't know, we'll see when I have some time to do it this week. It's going to be a busy week. with work, and Wednesday night I have to take my excavator over to a place. It's some guy's shop, but it's for an FFA contest. And for those of you that were in FFA or are in FFA, you probably know that they have a contest called tractor troubleshooting. They take equipment and you and your partner compete against the other schools on trying to troubleshoot why a tractor won't run, certain things don't work, problems, stuff like that. Basically gets you in the real world setting of a mechanic, which I think is kind of over exaggerated or under exaggerated, because it's basically fuses and easy stuff. And I'm going to try to get video of it, and that's Friday, but I have to have my excavator over there Wednesday night. That's the only time we can get it over there. And then Thursday night they're going to go through and put bugs, the problems that are going to be wrong with it. And I got the bugs figured out because I've used it for the contest before. When I was in it, we used it to train on, and then it was actually in the contest a few years ago for the you got sub-district, district, and state. It was used for the district, and it was used to be judged for there. And I volunteered to be a judge this year. Last year, I wasn't planning on being a judge, but I got suckered into it. So I'm a judge this year. I'm going to be judging that piece of equipment. And hopefully I'll get some video of that. It might just be my piece that I get video of, because I won't have time to walk around. And I don't know if everybody's going to be cool with that. But I'll try to get video of that. It's pretty interesting. I'm taking off work. I hadn't had to take off work before because it never conflicted, but I'm not laid off this winter. So Wednesday night we'll be doing that, getting that over there. Friday night we'll be doing that contest. Thursday night I'll probably be over there to put the bugs in it. And so that leaves Monday night and Tuesday night to really do anything. So I was reading the comments that JC left and CE left about the clutch for the truck. Yeah, I'm going to change it. I might as well. I just got to figure out how to do it. I bought the wrong engine book. I got an NTC or NTA 370 and 400 Cummins book, and it doesn't cover the clutch. Neither does the transmission book, so we'll have to figure that out. I got to figure out how to get the throwout bearing out. Put a new throwout bearing in it. We'll do the whole 9 yards for the clutch. Might take me a little bit because I don't know how expensive a clutch is, and I got to pay my property tax because in Ohio we have property tax. I think there's some parts of the state that doesn't, or some states that don't, but. And I have a double lot in town, so that's expensive. So that's why I've been holding off. I had to save up some money for that. And anyways, we're going to call her quits for the day. But the fuel lines are out. We'll get lines made as we can while I'm up at work. I'm going to try to... Where's that line at? This one here. There's a place up there supposed to be able to make lines. So I'll try... after work to get that one made one day and be all hunky-dory. Dad told me he was at work today. I said that earlier. He went and he got some video for me using a GPS dozer, so hopefully that turned out good, and we'll upload that for you. So also, I don't know if I mentioned it before, I got the tires off the chassis. It's sitting over here behind the chair, right in there. I got a video of that. It's just taking me a while to edit it, so that's why I've been making some videos on my phone to get some video up for you guys. So, with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the videos for this weekend, and we'll catch you in the next one. Before I leave, listen. You guys hear that? bunch of coyotes way back up here. I don't hear them anymore. There they are. There's at least probably 3 or 4 of them. You hear the dogs barking at them? That's crazy. I was out one night over there by the dog kennel, and they were out in this field over here behind the goat barn and across in the neighbor's yard. Scared the crap out of me. They all started cutting loose. But that's pretty awesome. A couple nights I've been up real late when I still stayed out here. They'd be in the backfield. You could hear them. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, just getting at it. It was awesome. Puts chills down your back, though. So, okay, I heard that. Thought I'd share that with you. Thanks for watching.